Hello everyone, welcome back to more Storybook Brawl. Today I'm going to pick up Loki. If you watched my tier list video recently, you'll know that I put Loki in A tier. They're one of the best heroes in my opinion. The random spell each round seems random, but in reality it's like a consistent free spell every turn. Like that. And that's very strong. Because then you can kind of build your team around consistently having a spell every turn. So in reality, even though this looks random, and it kind of is, the actual fact that you get the cast trigger for a spell every single turn adds a lot of consistency to your game plan. And we actually started off with a Wizard's Familiar, so I'm pretty happy to see that. Alright, up against Merlin. They're going for a Shrink Spell Gambit, and wow! That's so good for us. Holy... Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, so this is the other upside of Loki. Sometimes you just high roll. And you end up with 5 creatures on turn 2. Okay, up against Cursed King. They might actually stand a chance here with this buffed up Black Cat. Okay. Yeah, we lose this one, even though we have the bigger board. That's just the power of buffing a Black Cat, though, with a support. Would rather not have taken that damage, but thank you, Loki. So now... I feel like we need to have a big board. So I'm going to take this, roll, hopefully find a princess. So we didn't find a princess, but we do get a triple next turn. So I'll go ahead and lock for this. Alright, up against Leet Pete as Joa. Looks like we should be able to win this one. Excellent. Okay, so now we get a 5/5 for now, and Book of Heroes seems decent. We have a bunch of good units. Probably better than these other two. It does mean that I want to steer towards good stuff. So I'll probably take this, and then we can put our good units in front of it. Yeah, something like this. Or maybe I'll do it like that. Yeah, this looks good to me. We really need to watch out for Horde Dragon. They haven't lost a match yet. And they're a hero that you really need to pressure early. Pan's Shadow also seems quite strong. This used to be Mask, I suppose. Okay, I think we still win this one, though. Just our units are bigger. But now this is going to shrink because we no longer have the Luna's Grace on it. Okay, wow. So we actually get a triple there. I think Hermes Boots has the highest upside. Now we get to grab a Good Witch and roll. We need to find a princess. I guess Princess White is a princess. So she would flip our Lonely Prince. Which might just be better than Black Cat. Then, so yeah, it flips that one. Is it worth it to lock for another prince? I kind of don't think it is. But we do want more good. Yeah, I mean... Actually, no. I want to find something better to buff with these good units than just another Frog Prince. We already have an upgraded Frog Prince, right? So I'd rather find something a little bit different. Okay, well we get a guaranteed attack here, killing the chicken. Then we have a 14-12, which is really big on this board. And then this Wizard's Familiar is going to continue just getting tall. Alright. Excuse me. Been yawning a lot lately. Um, I don't mind having a Romeo. If we find Juliet later, that'll be good for us. We could also grab a Princess P, but I don't really want to go that direction. Wow, we could have tripled another one. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it though. So we'll just keep rolling. There's a chicken and a crafty, which I would have grabbed if I had the stuff for it. But at this point, I'm just gonna let us go to level 4 and then try to find a good level 4 unit to buff off of our good witches. And maybe to replace crafty. Alright, up against the Horde Dragon that I was mentioning earlier. Looks like somewhere along the way they turned their Wicked Witch good. Okay. So we take this one down pretty easily. I'd say that this being upgraded and double supported is really helping us get ahead. Alrighty. So we get to triple this, which is really nice. Fancy Pants, ranged characters, getting a buff. That seems decent, actually. Yeah, let's do... Well... Yeah, let's take the quiver, because we put this back here. And... Now we have a 426. Doesn't seem terrible. Okay, there's a Juliet, which we are interested in, because then we can swap these out and sell Crafty, sell this to get Juliet, and then we want to put Romeo behind the Sultak Ancient, that way it doesn't get hurt. And I guess we'll put Juliet in front of the support, is that right? Yeah, I think it is, because we need her to die. Well, maybe I need to do this. No, because this has to be supported. Okay, we'll do it this way. This just guarantees that Juliet dies, but it also gives us like a really strong front line, so I'm pretty happy with how this looks. Okay, Juliet down. That's all we need. Ooh, that landing on the W is pretty good. I'd like to boost this Sultai Agent's attack at some point. For now, it's okay. Alright, we get there. Alright, so we have Ride of the Valkyries. Works for me. Medusa with our Hermes boots is like really strong. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Also, I apologize. They appear to be mowing the lawn outside my apartment right now. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. We're gonna roll... Okay, there's another Medusa, which I will take. Although, Fairy Godmother's really good, but I don't think we have room for her. I would just like to upgrade the Medusa. And then I need to find room for Juliet. Maybe it's just here? And we're not... Well, maybe we replace this for now? It is an 1815 though, like that's huge. Maybe we do this and we just render this completely obsolete. I don't know. Like an 8-4 range might just be better. Yeah, let's run it this way. It feels weird not having this in the comp. I feel like it should be in there somewhere, but Sultak protecting Good Witch and Romeo is really important, I feel. Alright, so we get their ranged character. They killed Medusa, that's alright. This is a very large Brave Princess. So yeah, we're gonna need the Juliet, I believe. The 8-4 range is paying off there. Oh wow, so yeah, we actually cleaned that up pretty well despite them having a pretty strong opening. I believe this puts us in first place. It does. Excellent. So we'll grab the Romeo. We might end up running more than one of those. Okay, well actually we're just going to triple to get rid of this, I think. First character has plus 10 health. I'm going to grab this because it sets up for Good Boy. And it means Medusa might stick around a little bit longer. I really like Fairy Godmother, but with Medusa in the comp and trying to run good support and Romeo, it gets kind of crowded back here. I guess she's better than Sherwood Sure Shot, though. But we're not super in on being good, is the thing. I mean, this is definitely better, right? Let's just roll. Okay, there's a Lady of the Lake. River Wish Mermaid. Okay, there's a Juliet. So I definitely need a lock, even though we're about to hit level 5, but I really need to pick up this Juliet. And then I guess I'll go ahead and sell this to grab this. That way there's a free slot for a level 5 to spawn. Alright, we're up against the Cursed King. Ooh, so they're doing like Copycat Puff stuff. Interesting. Yeah, so they're gonna grow these Puffs pretty large. Yeah, that's a cool combo. Over time, that's actually gonna add a lot to them. Okay. Well, luckily we killed that. And now we do win. Well, actually, it looks like we're gonna tie. That's okay. We need to watch out for them, though. They're pretty scary. So we're gonna grab the Juliet. Roll. We could grab a baby bear. We could also grab an Arthur, which I like. And then maybe Arthur's better than the Soldak Ancient at this point. Because Arthur's going to be growing Romeo and Frog Prince. So I can see that like this. Let's do it this way. That way he's at least somewhat of a good size. And then we can sell the Soltak, roll. There's another Arthur, which I'll probably just lock for. We could also lock for Court Wizard, but I think having the Medusa go first is really nice, and I want to keep room for her in the comp. The important thing is we have Haunted Helm and Good Witch of the North that's upgraded to make it to where if we ever find a Good Boy, we'll be like really set to go off with him. Wow, the turn that I take out the Soltak Ancient, huh? That's unfortunate. Well, I'm not sure who wins this one. I think we do. We have so much toughness. Okay, yeah, we got this one. This was an odd one, though. The Romeo dying first was awkward, but we got there. We'll take this and roll. And upgrade the Arthur. Excellent. So now we can choose. I think I actually like all of these, though. Because if we do find the Good Boy, it going first, guaranteed, is like really big for us. Book of Heroes is still alright. We're not summoning. I think I'm just going to skip all of these. I'm not seeing anything that I need. I could see an argument for grabbing another Romeo and trying to make room for that. Like, we could get rid of Medusa. Although it going first is so strong. But we could take her out and then run double Romeo in the back line. Which is a lot of stats. But I think I like being disruptive more than I like that, though. So there's a Lancelot. We can make it a +6, +10. That's +16, so like 21 toughness. Lancelot could actually be decent, actually. I'll lock for it. I don't think I want to sell these Medusas, because they could just be very useful later, right? Like, that's pretty nice. Just getting that 17/17 off the field immediately. The doubly is large, though, and that's going to be a problem. Okay, we take that off. So it looks like we do lose here. That's unfortunate. They're pretty strong. Ooh, and they got the boost. They're level 6 right now. Oh, we're level 6 right now. Well, if we're level 6, so we need to ignore the Lancelot. We need to go. We need to find a good boy. Yes! Alright, there we go. This is perfect. So good boy is 100% attacking first. Because we have the Hermes boots. And there's a Medusa thing that we can... Although, do we even want Medusa now? I don't think we do. We want to stay good, and she's not good. Wizard's Familiar is huge. I don't think we actually lock for Medusa. I could see locking for Lancelot. Because when this dies, it's going to boost pretty hard. We'll get a level 5 trophy. Do I do that? Because we could put him in the back. Like, that's a guaranteed level 5 trophy, basically. And he's an upgraded prince. Yeah, I want to lock for Lancelot. This feels kind of weird. Like, I'd rather be fighting, like, a triple good boy, but a guaranteed level 5 trophy is, for treasure is really nice. We need good boy to die, though. Alright, good boy down. They are very strong. Wow. Like, good boy dying there, I don't think it's going to be enough. Well, we're clearing the front line. This sucks, though. Yeah. Well, here comes Juliet. That's a 23-23. That's not going to be enough to get out of this. So we take a fair bit of damage there, unfortunately. So we'll take that. Okay, there's the upgraded Juliet. That's what we need. And we get Sky Castle. That seems good to me. So now, all we really need is for good boy to die. And then, and that's kind of the downside of Haunted Helm versus Spectral Sword, or whatever the other one is. Because good boy having a lot of toughness isn't exactly what we want, but when it gets applied to everything, it's really good. So hopefully this just dies quickly. We gave something plus 10 attack this turn. I guess it was the Romeo. Alright, up against Merlin. Hopefully this is alright. That's unfortunate. Okay, good boy down. But they have a very large board. Okay. I think we can do this, though, especially with the Juliet and Romeo. Oh, yeah, we got this easy. Excellent. GG. They had a pretty good setup. I think our good boy stuff just beat them out. So now we get a level 5. We can have a Hand of Midas. Dracula's Saber or Mimic. The thing is, I don't think... So we could get rid of Haunted Helm. Because it would make Good Boy a 6-8. Which is still pretty good, right? And it would die easier. And Hand of Midas means we could find... like another, like an upgraded Good Boy. This is a tough one. Because I don't know what to do here. I think we're going to take the Hand of Midas. I don't know how right that is. But it means that if we find an upgraded... Oh, we can take an upgraded Echo Wood. I don't think we want that, though. I think we want to find a good boy. I just wasn't fast enough. That was really unfortunate, because I really feel like I was not fast enough there. Like, I think there was something good there, and I just did not get around to it. And now their board is massive. Look at these Puff Puffs. So we might be in trouble. Although with Juliet, I don't think we're actually in trouble now. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. So yeah, I want to find a good boy. Yes! Okay. Perfect. Alright, so do we run both? He's just a 2-2 though. But like that's still really strong. I don't know. Maybe we don't run both. I don't know. I feel like we need to run Good Witch. So there's an Echo Wood. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't know what's all to do here. Because, like... The thing is, Good Boys together is so strong, right? Also, if we ever find a Copycat, putting this in the back and put a Copycat here would be amazing. But in the meantime, like, Double Good Boy is so good. But I feel like we need this Good Witch in, and I feel like we need everything else. Ooh, wow. Yeah, they're strong. Okay, killing that now is good. So they're, I guess... Oh, wait, they have Mirror Mirror? Yikes. I think we're in trouble? Like, we're working through their front line pretty well. I really need this Juliet to die before the Romeo does. Okay, she's down. So I think we have it locked at this point. Although 224 attack, actually, we're going to lose to that. Luckily, we're not dead, but we're pretty low. That was a huge Echo Wood. Yeah, okay. What do I want now? Okay, there's the Copycat. So we can take this out, put Copycat here, and then Copycat's gonna buff everything. What I could do... This is so difficult. Is this. So now Copycat attacks first. It's going to trigger Good Boy and the other Good Boy. And then they're going to buff themselves up. And we still have these three. Having the empty spot is awkward, though. But maybe it's worth it? Because, like, it's just going to buff everything so much. I think it's worth a try, right? Like, because having the Hermes boots means we get a guaranteed attack. Actually, maybe it's worth... Oh, man, I messed this up. Oh, no, I messed this up so bad. I didn't have enough time. This should have been here. Oh. If we lose because of that, I'm going to be so upset. Okay, Good Boy down. Alright, well, we didn't lose, but not for lack of trying. Yikes. Okay. So, this needs to be here, or at the very least, I need to have something else, like here. I'd like to upgrade this Copycat. That's the biggest thing we could ask for right now. Okay, I'm not seeing any upgraded Copycats. I guess it's worth rolling, though. So right now, I guess we need to do this, right? Because this will attack first, trigger this Good Boy, which gives everything +10/+10. And then this Good Boy attacks, which gives everything +13/+13. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Maybe I should have kept that support in to buff this. I didn't quite think of that. I could sell Frog... actually, Frog Prince is just bigger than Lancelot is. And I don't know how reliably we can trust it to slay. Although, maybe in the grand scheme of things, it's alright. Like, if this slays 2 times, it's bigger. So maybe it's okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm building this right. I definitely think I'm onto something with a Copycat, though. We need to find another Copycat. Alright, up against Horde Dragon. So they're doing Medusa stuff, but we always get to attack first, which is nice. Okay, so now that attacks. Ugh. This is disgusting. What a wild Horde Dragon roll. I just don't think it's big enough to punch through this massive Echo Wood. Yep. Well, we died to that. I'm not sure you can get much more busted than all of this. Mirror, Mirror, Black Prism, and the swords. So I feel like we had a really good team here. This might have won like a less high-rolly lobby, but that Horde Dragon had like absurd treasures. But all in all, this is a pretty good comp, I'd say. I think there was some more strategy, like some more nuance to be had in like how we were doing all of this. I think I should have been gunning for the Copycat stuff way earlier. It didn't occur to me until the very end that we could be putting Copycat in front of Good Boy. And I wish we found a way to like buff Good Boy, but we can't find spells with Loki, so that was a little bit of a bad thing. Overall, though, this was really fun. I liked this composition a lot. I love Good Boy compositions. Really, I love Copycat compositions. I think Copycat's so fun. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This was great. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. If you don't like what you see, let me know what I can do in the comments to change your opinion. See you guys. Thanks.